So, before we get started, we have to learn the fundamentals of putting. It's not very hard. Putting, unlike everything else, there's many different ways you can do it. There's a lot of different grips, there's a lot of different stances. It's all preference based, but I'm just going to teach you kind of the generic stance and stroke and grip. So, first, what we want to do is the grip. There's a lot of different grips. There is the interlock, or your basic golf grip. Tiger Woods does this if he was playing, but this is how he would hold the club, kind of like this. There's the claw grip, which is a really tough grip. Not a lot of players use it, but people like Phil Mickelson or Sergio Garcia, they would kind of use the claw grip. I don't know how well it works for Sergio. He hasn't won a major yet. Or then there's just the regular, all the fingers are kind of laying on top of each other and thumbs are straight down the shaft. For right-handed golfers, so you three, your right hand is going to cover your left thumb, and then for Miles, since you're left-handed, it's just kind of going to be opposite. Your left hand's going to be low, your left hand will cover your right thumb straight down the shaft. So we'll start with you, Ben. Let's see the grip, just to make sure. Okay, now pick the putter up so I can. Okay, you want to do the interlock? Is that the most comfortable?
That's what I always do.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, let's see. Perfect. Eddie. Excellent. Miles, good. I would say maybe put this hand touching so there's no gap. Yeah, there you go. You're going to have more control over the club that way.
Right.
If it doesn't feel right when you're putting, you can tinker with it. Like I said, a lot of different preferences. Next, we're going to do ball placement. So what I do every time I get over a putt, where I stand by it, I put my 2 feet together, have the ball right in between my feet, and I just take one step, so my feet are shoulder width apart, which will make what I like, the golf ball in the center of my stance. A lot of people tend to have it a little bit forward. Like I said, it's all preference, but for right now, we're going to do it in the middle of the stance. Obviously, you don't want your feet like this. You don't want your feet like that. You just want them straight with the shoulders. And then a good drill, if you want to just practice to make sure it's in the center of your stance. Get in your putting stance. Make sure you're over the ball. Drop a ball from your nose, and it should hit the golf ball. So I'm going to come around, and I'm going to drop a golf ball from everybody's nose just to see if you're over it. So what does that mean?
He's got to lean forward more.
There you go. Perfect. All right, Zach. That was a bad toss, but that was good. Miles will go here. Where's your nose? There it is. Good. And Eddie. I mean,
Yeah, a little more over.
yep. I wouldn't get closer to it. I would just
lean it.
bend from the hips. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So now let's get to kind of the in-swing and pre-swing fundamentals of putting.